Hi guys, it's Hillary. I'm here in my studio in Los Angeles, and today we're going to do some Pilates work with weights, really connecting our arms, not only to our back, but the whole entire body. So what we're gonna do is a little bit of mat work, but then we're gonna kind of mimic things on the reformer and the Cadillac with some standing arm work. So all you need is just some like 1 or 2 pound weights. If you don't have weights, it's fine, you can still do the work. Just kind of imagine them there. At any point, you can drop your weights. You don't have to use them, but we're gonna start lying down on our mat and we're going with 100. So we're gonna use these weights. So what I want you to think about with the weights is really moving our arms from those shoulders, from our back, from our upper back. So what I want you to do first is just find the shoulders just kind of gliding up and down your back. Not that you're like locking them, but they're just floating up and floating back down, floating up and floating back down. And then you can float them away from each other and towards each other and away and towards. But we're not like going like this, right? It's just they're going away from each other, towards each other. They can go away, up and back. Just kind of finding that work of our arm from there. We're gonna try to keep that the whole way. So let's go ahead, grab your weights, lie on your mat. And we're just gonna take those arms, now just watch your shoulders here, bringing them back where you can. Think about what we just did. Hold tight to your weights, curling up, head and shoulders, taking those legs where you want them to be, and you're gonna inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. In, exhale, playing, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, halfway, inhale, exhale. Keep reaching those arms. Inhale, exhale. Ooh, 3 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 1 more. Inhale, exhale. And then think about those arms up as you roll back down. Nice. Now we're going right into a roll up here. So keep those weights up towards the sky. And just roll it up. Just one nice roll up. And then sit tall. So now we're gonna think we're on the Cadillac here with the bar, and I want you to really feel that same pulling together of the shoulders. We're gonna do what's called roll back row on the Cadillac. So just bring your arms in front of you, reaching long, they're shoulder width apart. And I want you, as you do, you're just gonna roll back to your most rounded. So think about the hips coming back, and you're gonna roll those arms towards your chest, pulling those shoulder blades together, and really reach those legs. Oof. And then you're gonna roll back up. Nice. So think hips go back, pulling in, rib cage coming. So maybe it's like the top of your hips are on the mat, but your shoulders are still rounded forward, chest open, and bringing it forward. And do that again. Rounding back, keep reaching those legs. Think nice wide open chest. Yeah, and then back up. Woo. 1 more. Roll back, and again, just take it where you can go. And then all the way back up. Nice. So now we're gonna go into a little bit of the rowing series. We're not gonna do all of it. We're just gonna do kind of where we're facing this direction here. It's called from the chest. So arms are here, we're sitting nice and tall, legs are reaching. You're gonna take these arms and just punch them out. Nice high diagonal. Lengthen down to the ground. And then you're gonna lift as high as you can and then circle back to your chest. Inhale. And again, just like in our little bitty warm up there, feel those shoulder blades going down and up that back, reaching where you can, but keeping lifted and tall. Inhaling and exhale. One more here. Keep growing tall. Those legs are working. Don't forget those legs. And in. Now, just take the chest, take the hands to the hips. Now we'll do from the hips. So, you've worked with me a while, you know, we're gonna find our spine stretch first. So head and shoulders curling at the opposite end. Find that spine stretch wherever it is for you. Push the arms towards your legs, go deeper, and then up tall and circle back. Yeah, and then find that spine stretch again. Press forward, reach up, and circle. And again, remember, you're going your range with those arms. Keep reaching those legs, they're working. One more here. Find that spine stretch. Reach and up and around. Nice. Okay, so now we're gonna keep these little weights, but we're gonna flip around and be on our belly. So I want you to take your head to the mat and bring your weights kind of near your chest, elbows towards the sky. And you can adjust as needed. We're gonna push our hips into the mat. Let the head and chest float up enough that we can lengthen the arms and bend and reach and bend. And as you can see, this is where I've got to be today because I cannot lift any further. One more. And then bring it all the way down. Arms out to the side. All right. So again, remember, you can always drop your weights. We're gonna let the head and chest float up again, arms up. And then you're gonna pull towards you, the hips, back out. Inhaling. Oof. These are my nemesis. Keep reaching. We got one more. Bring it all the way back and down. Go ahead, drop your weights. Bring yourself up. Give it a little stretch, either child's pose, cat stretch, whatever feels good for you. And then bring it back around and grab your weights. All right. So we're still on the reformer work here. And we're gonna go into what's called backstroke. So if you've done some of the apparatus work, you know we're on a box, but we're really not. We're gonna take those weights right above our head. Curl your head and shoulders in, bring the weights in, your palms are facing out, and you're curled into a ball as tight as you can get. And we're gonna inhale, arms and legs are gonna go straight up. You're gonna circle and reach and bend back in. Try to stay curled up. Inhale, reach and bend back in. One more here, and reach. Now we're gonna reverse. So reach where you can, circle, keep looking forward, forward, keep curled in. Reach away, almost where you're teeter-tottering because we're going for our teaser next. One more, reach, circle, and in. Woo. All right, teaser time. So now we've got some weights in our arms. So we're going to kind of mimic like on the reformer. Not so much on the mat. So your arms are at your sides, maybe a little bit out if you want, palms towards the sky. And I want you to think, just our normal teaser, we're gonna again reach the arms for our feet. Curl the head and shoulders up, reach those arms with those weights, find your teaser today. Yeah. And then all the way down, reaching. Arms open, do that again. Curling the head, reaching the arms, reaching the arms. Oh. Changes the work, doesn't it? And then all the way back down. All right, one more. We always have to do at least 3 teasers, right? Reach, 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 reach. Oh. Yes. And then all the way down. Oh my goodness. All right, reach your arms back. Take your weights away just for a moment. Give it a good stretch. And we'll roll all the way up. Give it a stretch. And we're gonna go into some kneeling, into our chest expansion and our thigh stretch. So you're gonna be on your knees. We're kind of coming from on our back to our knees as we go around, right? So think of your hips pressing forward. Your feet can be flat. If your feet tend to cramp up and there's any way for you to kind of let them dangle off, great. If not, you're more than welcome to do this. But try to think your shoelaces are pushing into your mat. Arms are at your side. And I want you to think of your hips pressing forward, but don't let your shoulders go back. Keep them there. So it's gonna feel a little tippy-toppy, right? We're gonna take those arms, reach them down, press them back as far as we can, but they're still reaching down. Turn your head to the left, then the right. Ooh, hips forward, back to center. And then pressing back to the right, then the left, center. And press, we'll go to the left again, then the right, center. One more here, press back to the right, left, center, and in. Awesome. Let's do a little thigh stretch. So instead of our hips pressing forward, think about a slight tilt and looking a little bit towards the edge of your mat. Arms are gonna be out. Reach them, and we're gonna inhale back. Exhale forward. Remember, you can always drop your weights. Inhaling, just going where you feel that thigh stretch. Push into those shoelaces to come back up. Inhale back, you got it. Exhaling forward. One more here. I think we're gonna feel these arms later. And back up. Good. And then go ahead, drop one weight. So we're gonna go into side arms. So I'm gonna face you here. And we're gonna take one arm, palm facing us, knees in. I want you to press this here. And again, think of your chest expansion as you come forward. And we're just gonna press that arm straight up to the sky and back down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Nice. Breathe all the way up if you can, but again, watch your shoulder mobility. Watch where it feels okay for you, and also that you're not letting anything get lost. Feel as you push that you're keeping length on both sides. Let's do two more here. Nice. One more. And then we're just going to take that arm into the weight, I should say, into the other arm. And what I want you to think about is you're just kind of pulling and then extending out, bending, and back down. Pulling, so think about the shoulders again in our back. You're pulling that shoulder blade away from the other. Yeah. And then it's coming back. It's even going a little up, right? And then in. And down to two more here. Good. And we're gonna keep it on this arm here. We'll do our overhead on this side. And then back and down. So this is always good to do if you can't get on the apparatus that day, right? So you're here, and again, pressing up. Might feel different on this side. So think of the hips again, pressing forward. Isn't that interesting? If you press the hips forward, ooh, you can feel everything in your back just go, hello, I'm awake. And pressing up, tending to want. So just kind of see where you are. My stripes today are giving my hips away, yes? One more. Good. And then switch to the other. And same thing, you'll pull, open, and bend, and down, and pull. Good. And you'll feel movement is different on each side of our body. That's okay, it's normal. I'm just doing where you can go. This is my more challenging shoulder that does not like to move properly. It gives me talking back to a bit, but that's okay. We keep working together. One more here. Pull and reach and bring it down. Good. So let's grab both weights and we're going to go into what's called long back stretch, kneeling. So you're going to have your arms behind you. Your palms are facing your body. And we're going to have those hips pressing forward. And what we're thinking about the whole time is not letting our back change in any way. It's staying here. So I want you to just take your arms away from you a bit. Reach long. And you're going to pull the weight towards your body. Iron up and out. Kind of play with it. And again, those shoulders can go up your back. but we don't want to roll forward. So we're keeping our back nice and long. Up, good. Keep pushing those hips forward. Now you're gonna reverse it, so the arms will go away from you. Bicep curl, push down and away. Bicep curl and down, and 2 more, since we did a few more than 3. Usually it's 3 each direction, but whatever. We're playing with it today, and rest. All right, so now we're getting into some standing work as if we're on the Cadillac. So grab your weights, we're gonna stand up. So we're standing up. The goal here is that we're gonna keep our body as it is in space. So what I want you to do for each of them is maybe lean into it a little bit. Just to feel as if you're grounding those legs. Yeah, okay. So the first one we're gonna do, and I'm just gonna make sure I'm facing you, but I wanted to give you that cue. So the heels are together, and we're kind of leaning forward, and we've got our arms. We're gonna do what's called boxing. We're gonna alternate, but we're keeping our legs squeezing together, and we're a little bit leaning into the wind. And you're gonna take one arm and punch, and bring it in and switch. And just keep going, but as you do this, pay attention to what your hips are wanting to do as you alternate these arms. And feel if you can push into those legs to make everything stay straight ahead. Inhaling and exhaling. And also you're hinging forward or leaning into the wind, as I like to say. But try not to let those toes just go overboard, grabbing onto the floor or your mat, whatever you're on. See if you can think about the heels squeezing together and the heels pushing into the floor. And not so much the toes going, oh, I'll help you. One more, each arm. Good. And then go ahead. Now we are gonna take one leg forward and one leg back. So you're like in a lunge position, right? Think of pulling those legs together. I call it like, well, we call it scissoring, right? Like we're dragging the front heel to the back. We're pulling that front leg to the, sorry, back leg towards the front. It's been a long week. We're going to do some little circles here. So what I want you to think about is opposite directions. We'll stay in one direction and then we'll switch it. So both arms will punch out. Let's take the right arm up, left arm down. Circle them out and around. Left arm comes down, right up. And circle them around. Woo! 3 more here. Trying again, keep scissoring those legs. Think about those shoulders in your back again. Let them glide around. I lost count. Let's do one more. All the way around, hold. Now switch. Out and around. Oh, out and around. You may find all of a sudden you've got to scissor more. All of a sudden everything changed a little bit when we changed that direction. One more. Mine did. I don't know about you. And then bring it back and switch those legs. So back leg, however you want it. It can be parallel, it can be rotated out. Whatever it naturally wants to do, I want you to go there. So again, scissor those legs, press forward. Let's take the right arm up, left down, and circle. Right up, left down. Keep scissoring. Start paying attention. How's it feeling here with those hips? Your arms are straight, but maybe not walking out our elbow. And then hold and reverse. Out. So the right arm's going down, left arm up. Good. And it's okay if you're doing the opposite. I won't tell. Keep scissoring those legs. More challenging side for me here. Whoa, almost fell over. Good. So challenge yourself. See, what do I need to do to keep myself here, right? And rest. Bring those legs together. Good job. Okay. So the next one we're going to do is just a nice called open arm side stretch. So the heels are together, palms facing out, and take your arms like in a capital T. And I want you to take your right arm towards the sky and left towards the floor. Look towards your left. Reach the right towards the sky. Push that right leg into the floor as you reach that right leg. and right arm. And then back to the center. Woo. Switch. Left arm is now going towards the ceiling. Think about that left leg as the left arm reaches. Reach the right arm and back to the center. And as you do this, see, am I keeping those hips nice and forward? What do I need to do to not kind of let myself rotate back, right? Reach, 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 reach. One more. Reaching, looking towards that arm. And then back and center. Good job. Go ahead. Place your weights down. Stand however you're comfortable. Shake out those arms. Good job. And let's just roll them back. Roll those shoulders. Let the arms just be heavy. And then roll in the other direction. Be comfortable. You made it. Good job. Quick little work. Hit the mat. Got a little reformer and Cadillac standing arms. Using those weights. You're more than welcome to do it without weights. Do it again and again and again. Whatever. But thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you next time. Bye.